All right.
All right. Who would like to catch Nuva up?
Okay, I shall do so. Where were you when we were last here again, Nuva?
Apologies. Why do I hear? Okay. Did you turn yourself on in Roll20?
Sal's did.
Me? Yes.
I'm gonna need to turn that off one moment because that's very annoying. There we
I
go.
imagine it would be.
Proceed.
I just have it on in case someone loses.
Yeah. All right. So what do you remember last, Nuva?
It was a month ago, so nothing to be honest.
We went to go attack the Seven Sorrows.
I remember. Yeah, I remember an assassination attempt, and you had your rib cage opened, and then you got better.
Yeah. So we went to the main island of Hadno, attacked Seven Sorrows Castle, killed 3 of them,
Nice.
and Shinichi got killed too.
Not nice.
And Suru.
Yeah, Suru got killed, but she got better.
Nice-ish.
Mm.
And then we ran away
Why did we run away?
because the castle was on fire.
Why is it on fire?
Because we set it on fire.
Our high elven companion
Ah,
used a bunch of fire.
Yeah, and then
I
Sada used even more fire because she was mad about Shinichi dying.
that's fair. What about the 5 other sparrows? Sarrows?
Sada killed the cleric, but she seemed like she was tied to something else. So I'll go over it in character here soon.
I see.
Because
All right, that's fair.
she never got a chance to actually tell the party because she went unconscious after she turned the fire into a big fire dragon made out of fire
Indeed.
and destroyed the
And
castle.
Sada, you awaken about a few hours later to find yourself on the sky skiff as it zips through the sky, heading north back towards Surugu. A rather muted bunch of companions atop it. Paulina has taken over the reins for Shin, who is currently
Is he taking a cat nap?
he's hanging out. You're not really. It's hard to tell
Oh.
if he's awake sometimes. So he
All
might.
right. Sorry, that was out loud.
Conversation isn't. Well, there isn't much of it.
Sada stands up. Pulls
You
herself
fly
up
off
to
the sky skiff.
No.
Oh shit! Didn't know that's how it worked. All
I
right.
mean,
Pulls
there
herself-
is a vehicle in motion sign lit.
It's 30-mile-per-hour winds up there. It's
I
mean, that's not
I
that
didn't
bad.
jump. I stood up.
I used to walk to school in 30-mile-an-hour winds during hurricane season.
uphill both
Would
ways.
Akio have an
I
easy
actually did
time
though.
walking around while it's in transport because he walks around on a ship all day for like 40 years, or is that different?
It's
I
fine.
mean,
You're not going to fall off
Yeah,
the sky
I know what the process of momentum works like. So,
No, you don't.
but yeah, Sada stands up, grabs the railing, I guess, and looks over the passing skies for a minute in silence.
Sumi quietly dumps Shunichi over the side. No, I'm not doing that.
No.
What? Oh. 1 second, actually. I got a thing to do in terms of character. Akio brings out a bottle of what would be appropriate here. Brings out a bottle of whiskey. And is just walking around, and he approaches Sada first and kind of glances over the rail. Wow. Yeah, that a lot just happened, huh? Sada.
She doesn't
Hello?
say anything.
Okay. Right, so, you know, I get it. I'm not gonna pretend that I can fully get the impact of your loss here, but I get it. I've had to see many companions go in my line of work, and I kind of almost broke, honestly, when I came here and I found out that Pathfinder was gone. Now I kind of, in our run of the mill, we got lucky with him, but yeah, that kind of feeling, it sticks to you. Just want to make sure that you're okay.
I'm not.
Out of character, how did he die?
He got killed by the
The-
wisdom.
The somber wisdom of ages kicked him really hard right in the chest and caused
Yeah, they're monk.
Yeah.
But we
caused
took
his
the
heart
wisdom
spring
down,
to
yeah?
collapse.
Sada, I guess just rubs her head and says, I guess I should tell you guys what happened since I sort of went off there after you ran away.
Sorry.
So I found the thing that was bringing them back. And I destroyed it. It was some kind of a weird urn thing.
Weird time
Yeah.
to bring
And
that up when I was... Yeah?
I mean, Sada's just trying to take her mind off it, I guess. Go over what happened. Yeah.
So you
So-
stopped their...
So yeah,
As-
there was the bell, the internal bells, the bells that toll eternal. Is that right, Sals?
Bells of
Or-
eternal tolling.
The bells of eternal tolling. So Turk's cleric was there. I killed her, but she wasn't tied to it. It seems there was only 6 beds there. So I killed her, and then I destroyed the urn, and she floated off in some weird green spectral form.
Interesting.
And but the lotus, the somber wisdom, and the unyielding pillar, all died. They were there, their bodies were there, and then when I destroyed the urn, I take off my glove and reveal my burned hand. When I used the mithril dagger we got from the Burned King, and it melted when I used it on the urn. So I guess that's what it was for.
They were there though, the ones.
Yeah, they were there and they died. I'm
Were
pretty sure
they-
their souls are gone now. I'm pretty sure they got taken by Crypta or whatever.
Were they alive or awake? What?
No.
What?
They were sleeping in a way, but their wounds were there, so they were
Right.
slowly healing, but they weren't they didn't heal enough.
Then-
The mask of 1,000 faces was there, and he woke up though. I was going to try to kill him too, but then that thing, Churg, showed up.
What?
Yeah, you remember that thing that was chasing me when we left? The big.
I had
I
a
think Paulina saw it.
Not.
Yeah, none
Nope.
of us actually saw that.
No,
I
you
mean,
saw it.
yeah.
Yeah.
It was at the very end.
It was at the very end. It was on the ground as we left with the airship.
I was driving the ship. I don't know.
That's fair.
Sure.
Yeah, I saw it. It was a big.
It was
Behemoth
a
thing.
undead warrior of Discord, or something.
But they were there and they were asleep.
Yeah, there was their bodies were there and they were repairing slowly.
And then couldn't it have waited?
Hmm?
Couldn't finding them and taking the thing that made them immortal and doing whatever with it, couldn't that have waited until we were done with the ones that were alive and trying to kill us?
I mean, I didn't know what you guys
No.
were doing.
What do you? We're in the abode of people that, one of them almost straight up murdered you with a single blow, and we're in a house full of all of them, and you just vanished and left us there to fight all of them,
Yeah, I was gonna take out their thing so they couldn't get back.
which could have waited. We knew we that could have waited. It takes them time to come back. We could have knocked them all out as a team and then gone and killed them while they slept. And instead we got overwhelmed because we didn't have you there to have our backs and to stab them in the backs. Like, you were just gone. I thought maybe you were in the fight somewhere, doing your thing, and then you weren't. And then Shinichi died, and then Suru died, and I thought I was gonna die, and I thought we were all gonna die, and I can't protect you and do my bodyguarding shit when you're not there to protect either. Also, you're the leader of an entire country, or whatever, an island of it, island nation. What the fuck?
They were distracted, so I was taking my chance to take it out before.
They were distracted murdering us.
You blaming me?
Look.
Just gonna drive the ship.
Right. Huh. I'm not. I unscrew the bottle and I just take a sip. Alright. I'm gonna come back later. This tension is. I can't cut through it like butter. And I walk away. In comes Batfire.
Batfire is locked in the hold.
Why?
Bag of apples. Because that's
As-
the only place he can
Anyway, I
fit.
didn't get to kill the Mask of 1,000 Faces because Churg showed up and he got away.
So
As-
Batfire.
As Akio walks by the way, I assume he's just gonna grab the bottle of whiskey out of his hand and take a swig.
That's fair. I'm just gonna keep walking. Enjoy that. I got like. You know what? It's not an appropriate time to joke, so I'll just let you have it.
That's fine.
Good luck with that. I don't know what to do. And I keep walking. Like back to my room. As Batfire cries, is anybody there? Hello?
What's happening?
I mean, he knows that people are there. The
I'm
ship is
in the
fine.
dark. I've only got a bag of apples.
Yeah, see, Batfire doesn't have object permanence.
Mm.
That is one of the caveats to his resurrection.
I don't. I was. This is gonna be very awkward to roleplay, but I'll try my best. Alright. Where's my. Oh, there it is. Whew.
Mhm.
Hello?
Poignant silence.
Clemenza is.
Out of fumes and silence. I'm already blaming myself enough. You don't need to blame me further.
Yup.
Yeah, Kazumi's gonna just be drinking alcohol at the side of a ship, which is very safe, a very safe place.
Clemenza loosens his or like adjusts his collar of his cowl, which doesn't really even have a collar, but he just does the motion anyway. And goes, does anyone have an injury that I could possibly repair?
Surprisingly, no.
Well,
I think I got some healing during that fight. Just got some strain.
well, that is yes, good.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go up to Pow, I guess. I'm gonna, okay, real quick, because the ship flies operating on willpower.
Mhm.
I don't think drinking would have affected that much. Would it?
It
What?
also relies on like your reaction times and actual like ability to steer it, like cognitively. So it would, yes.
Well,
Don't fly the ship drunk.
Kasumi's still gonna offer Pow a sip.
I'll take a sip. But I am responsible, so it is a small one.
Yes, you're very responsible, Pow. We know.
Mhm.
Can roll this ship over. You're under arrest.
Oh shit. Didn't know we had the fucking sky cops on board.
Yeah, the Suru's got some additional responsibilities now as Crypta Super Cop. Yeah, Crypta is actually the god of death and responsible driving.
Oh.
Number one thing I was told to do was stop drunk driving.
Yeah. Arrive alive, arrive sober, or go to Crypta, I guess.
That is true. You do have Suru on the ship now, who is
Yeah.
well, she got back up after clearly dying.
Yeah, I figured we'd touch on that in a few.
Yeah.
But
I mean, does she get any? Did she sustain burns when she was just standing in the fire? Maybe
no, that's
Clemenza
fine.
should. Oh, okay.
She does have a severe scar, sort of just in the middle of her chest where she was
Oh,
stabbed.
that's so dope.
But otherwise, she seems fine, except she's a little pale. Her skin color's a little, not lighter, but grayer.
there's a pallor to it.
Yeah.
So, but as far as Kasumi being with Pow, I'm just gonna feel like. Sorry, I apologize. We can go back to the Zero stuff if you want. It's not
No,
really.
no. Keep going.
Yeah, I would be like. I mean, you doing all right as you can.
I mean, how can I be?
I mean, yeah, I know it's not all right. Nothing. This is not all right. But
No, we fucking failed him. We failed him. He's been there for us the whole time, like keeping us from. And we couldn't return the favor.
well, I mean, I don't know. Knowing him, he would tell us that it's okay to grieve, but to not let it consume us.
Yeah, probably.
And then Kasumi's just gonna put her arm around Pal's shoulder as she flies the ship.
What are even the burial rites for a Iteron, let alone a Silva follower? We're gonna have to figure that out, I guess.
Well, we'll go talk to the priests of Silva back in Shugo.
Yeah.
We'll find out. We'll do it
Do
right.
you just plant him under a tree or something?
You know, what if we were to bury him? Might sound a little macabre at first, but hear me out. Bury his heart spring with a seed in it.
That sounds really cute, but I have no idea if that's like super rude or anything, you know? but it's a fun one.
I got a character
Um,
that's the literal symbol of Silva.
And Polina, you would actually know that funerary rites don't really vary by religion to religion, based on the faith of the person who has died. In that, all pass into the domain of Crypta, and it is her priesthood that handles that aspect of life.
Iteron still seem like a special case, though. I don't know what you do with them.
That's a good question.
I don't know. I think we should treat him as we would have treated any one of us, and
Oh, of course.
go according to the customs that he followed.
Okay.
It's gonna be okay. Yeah, that's kind of all I got for that there scene.
Well, if anyone else would like to do anything, but otherwise, the journey passes quietly, somberly, and perhaps not
But
totally.
stands by herself.
It's difficult on the cramped quarters of the sky skiff. It's full of people at this time at maximum capacity. There isn't really too much room to be by yourself. But it's quite clear your intent, and you at least get a few feet of distance, and no one tries to breach your
Personal space.
thank you, your space. It's about 2 days journey back at flying constantly, but you could break for a time if you'd like to set down the sky skiff. It's up to you. Would you prefer to just do the same thing the same way you got there, sleeping in shifts?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, then it only takes another 48 hours of you rotating the flight controls. Eventually, you can see Surugu in the distance. The city of Hayaba and the floating city of Amarillion resolving themselves on the horizon. And it's not long before they begin to grow into their full-size shapes as you near them. Soon you've landed in the courtyard of Hayaba Castle, finding it quite quiet. A few guards approach you, assisting you in unloading. By this time, you are all fatigued as a result of the rather uncomfortable conditions of being on a sky skiff constantly for so long. It's not meant for such journeys, really. But you are now, at least on terra firma once again, and are soon able to release yourselves of your dwindling supplies and go about the business that you might have now that you have returned to Hayaba. The rest of your government, though, is currently in Shirado, relocated in order to protect themselves in case the capital city was attacked while you were away. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna go find Suru. Or not Suru. Well, yeah, you know what? Fuck it. Suru. We haven't talked. I didn't say Tatsu, but Suru is a good scene too.
It's not difficult to find Suru. She is, in
Yeah.
fact, unloading the ship with you.
Suru, I mean, I don't know how else to ask it, but what happened?
I died. I didn't know what to do. It's funny. I went to Quietude and got fast tracked for some reason, and I ended up talking to Crypta. She gave me a deal that let me come back here. I don't really understand it.
Like,
Like what?
do you like owe her a debt or something?
I am in her service now.
Huh. I mean, to do what? To kill people like the Seven Sorrows?
Yeah, kind of. People that she can't reach. People that are supposed to die that don't want to die. They have this whole book on everybody. I got to read my own book about my life. And I don't know. I always thought maybe I had strength for a purpose. And I kind of felt like when I died and all that was happening, that maybe that was it. But I only got to see this because I failed. So I don't really know how I feel about everything.
Well, I mean, if you ever want to talk about it, I'm here. I
Thanks.
mean, I can't imagine. I can't really even process what you went through, but It's
Someone
weird
has.
yes, Vampire has, but that was different. I don't know. You came back to life because we did a whole thing. It's interesting though that this is a second god who's kind of directly made a deal with us in some shape or form.
Yeah. I don't know how I feel about that either. It's a little weird to be wrapped up in games of these overblown people and see the way that they handle things.
Yeah.
I would have been really pumped about this before if I had gotten this chance while I was alive, especially before we saw things in Polonius's realm. Now I'm kind of like, I don't know what the right answer is, but I guess I've already picked a team, so I guess I don't really have a choice.
Well, yeah, I guess so, but I'm glad you're still here.
Thanks, I guess. I don't know. I have a lot of things to figure out. Look at me.
You're a
That's
little pale.
weird, right? Yeah. And I didn't feel any pain when I was standing in fire. So, I got things to work through here. But thanks for checking up on me.
Of course. You know where to find me. All right, I can go and do the Tatsu thing later if somebody else wants to do stuff.
Sada goes off by herself, disappears.
Where?
She's gonna go train. She has to be stronger.
Mm.
And just see how much she disappears. For anybody who sees her.
I think she disappears pretty thoroughly.
Yeah, I figured. Yeah.
Mhm. Bat Bear? Or rather, Bat Bear.
Akio?
Yes, Akio. That one.
Yeah.
Would you like to do anything?
I cannot think of anything at the moment, sir. Sorry.
You should be.
I
I only remember this.
I will. Akio's gotta check on his mates, I guess. Can he do that? Is it possible?
Yes. Why wouldn't it be?
I don't know.
Yes, Akio is going to the finding your way to your well, henchmen, as it were. Your trained mercenaries. You find the three of them in the bar in which, or the tavern in which you tend to find them, including Tonu Ayaba, apparently recovered. Kolvar and Edric are sitting with them. Tonu, seems very sort of awkward, and as you approach, he looks up and goes, "Oh, you're the guy that the guy hired me to." That's confusing. You're the one that runs everything.
Yeah, that's me.
Hi, we haven't met. I'm Tonu Ayaba.
Hello, Tony. Tony? How do you say that?
Tonu.
Tono.
I
Hello,
mean,
Tonu.
yeah. Well, we've met before, really, but we haven't. I was a mask at the time.
Oh, yeah. That's actually right. Well, I guess, you're one of us now?
Am I?
I mean, if you want to work, do you understand what you're signing up for?
So, to be clear, I still have a choice here.
I don't see why not. Look, let me just. Okay. You probably feel, since you're asking me that you should be deprived of a choice. And I'm gonna give you a chance, if you feel like it, to probably redeem yourself if that's what you want to make out of it.
What?
I
What do you
didn't-
mean redeem myself? I haven't done anything. I was just turned into a piece of clothing by some asshole.
And that. Alright, so do you feel like that should deprive you of a choice then?
No, I don't.
Alright.
Typically, when you're deprived of a choice, you don't feel like you should be.
Alright. I'm just making sure, sir. I don't really. I just, like. I need men. So. I don't really.
Lots
And
of
as long as
men.
you're. Yeah. Gotta make it rain. But, I need, like, this organization needs to expand much, much faster than I anticipated. And, well, if you understand the decisions that come with this, then yeah, I don't really care that you were a piece of cloth. You're here now,
Very progressive.
and what?
Very progressive of you.
Thank you. And all I need is to know that you'll be competent within the field. So, Tono, right?
Yes, Tonu,
Yes.
you've known my name.
I'm having no. This is out of character. I'm having a hard time saying his name.
Okay.
because I haven't had to say names in a while. So yeah,
What?
don't worry about it. Like, and I put my hand on his shoulder. Look, I kind of had a rough couple of days, so
Had to go to the dentist.
yeah, still sore. Just like if you're willing, let's just sit down and talk details about what we need to do next. If that's what if you're like that's what I'd like to do. You okay with that?
Yeah,
Cool.
yeah, I can do that.
All right, men. Let's sit down. Let me get a drink for everybody, and let's talk about the seven sorrows and what we're gonna do next with them. And
Wait, you still have to do stuff with them? Uh-oh.
hmm? Oh yeah, they're a threat, I think. Right?
Kill 3 of them.
Yeah. I'm gonna be asking out of character questions that Akio should know since he was there, but I feel like, all right. So, they're a threat, and we got 3 of them. 3 of them are dead. But we still got 5 to go, and
4.
yeah, okay. Wow. Fucking, whatever.
The
It's
secret
been a while.
8th. The secret 8th sorrow.
I think I counted the mask guy too. Anyhow, we need to get 4 of them left, and I don't know where they are. So we're gonna find out we're gonna find out exactly where we can get that information at least, and we're gonna take them out. And yeah. Uh,
Just to
Do we-
just to remind everybody about the last known whereabouts of the 4 surviving sorrows. The
The mask ran off for the back door.
yes,
Yeah.
the Mask of Many Faces escaped or presumably fled back into the castle. At which point you lost track of him. Presumably out the back door, or perhaps he was just immolated in the conflagration of the castle.
Yeah.
The Swift Shards of Vengeance simply stopped shooting arrows at you. You never actually saw the man.
The Noe went after him, didn't he?
Ikari, no, he did go chasing after him.
Yeah.
You have not heard from Ikari since.
And the other 2 flew off.
Yes. The Bells of Eternal Eternal Tolling, after being stabbed by the dagger, evaporated into mist and appeared not to be so off-put by the development that she was dead or dying permanently. Finally, the Burning Wrath, upon realizing that she had lost her ability to resurrect, flew off as a fireball into the distance.
Right. And yeah, and then one of them was like, I'm scared, and they turned into a fireball and just kind of went away. So now you're all cut up.
Wish I could turn into a fireball.
Yeah, same. That'd be very advantageous. But that's the last known whereabouts of those particular individuals, and I want them found, basically. Now, it is a little ambiguous enough that we're gonna have some difficulty, but it is imperative. We can take them down now, for good, and the world will be a safer place for it. So, I'm gonna see if I can track down information, but I'm gonna send you guys. What would the best place be to send them, I think? Anybody? Help me out here?
Who knows? Probably the next
Alright, you know
island
what?
over, honestly.
You know what?
Yeah.
All
Yeah,
right.
we don't have enough info yet, I don't think.
All right. Well, you know what? You guys are gonna stay here, and I'm gonna see if we can get information. But as soon as I get some tips, well, we're gonna do what we're good at. And kill them. I'm in a bad mood with these guys. They took out a friend of mine. And I
I mean, they
genuinely
knew
want.
him too.
They
Shinichi.
took out.
What
Oh,
happened?
oh. Shinichi's no longer with us.
Edric seems to visibly deflate. Kolvar is stoic. Tonu just seems sort of confused before going, "Oh, that guy. He seemed nice.
Yeah.
He was kind to me while I was
God, so does he
Not
does he
me.
like remember?
could ask him that.
I'm not here, so I can't.
Do you remember him?
I remember things, flashes. It's hard. It was like being in a dream where I could see what was going on, but couldn't control anything. It wasn't pleasant.
I imagine that you didn't like that, and you'd like to make sure that it doesn't happen to anybody else again.
I wouldn't
Anyhow.
mind doing that, yeah.
Anyhow, I'm not going to pretend that I'm not allowing bias to drive me in my current decision making, but I feel it's the correct series of decisions. So, well, prepare yourselves for this, because essentially I don't really quite know what they can still do, but they're in a much better position for us to tackle, and I think we can handle it. Does that sound good with you guys?
Aren't they, like, individually still extremely dangerous?
Yeah, but they can die now. I think that's, well, kind of the point that I'm trying to make here. Now, I've kind of... How long have I been here on this island? A year, right?
It was
I've
right
been...
around when we took over Hayaba, so I think it's been about a year.
Now, I guess I've been on...
So we
on
found you
this
in the
island.
in the prison of the Hayaba Castle.
Yeah. Now, I guess I've technically been on this island since, well, Sada was able to take back the island from, well, the false heirs. And I've kind of seen a lot of things that kind of boggle my mind, that I shouldn't be able to stand here and tell you to the face that I was able to survive. So, they are a threat. They are powerful. That doesn't really mean anything, I think, in the long scheme of things. I think we can take them, especially if they can die. I kind of just... I think this is a good thing to do, that we take them out. But obviously, you know, you guys are part of it. How do I even describe what this is? You operate under the guidance that we do what we do because we are paid for it. And, well, there's good pay in this, I can guarantee it at least. You obviously don't have to put your lives at risk for this. But they're big bounties. Sound good?
Okay.
Alright.
Yeah, we can do this.
Alright. Cool. Alright, I'm gonna go see what the others are doing. You guys stay safe.
Okay.
This is much harder to do than I thought. Oh well.
Okay. Kasumi, if you're looking for Tatsu, Tatsu is actually in Shirado.
Oh. Huh. What's he doing over there?
Well, you saw us sent everybody over there.
True.
wanting to keep them out of the capital, as everyone was sort of almost assassinated recently. Actually, in all likelihood, he's probably gone to the monastery.
Well, I guess I got some places to travel, so
Steal the
I
sky skiff.
could. In fact, I'm gonna go find Pau because I'm pretty sure she wants to find Pascal. Pascal too, Pasquale. Yeah,
Technically, the correct pronunciation of his name.
I know because I know a guy named Pasquale. But yeah. Anyways, Pau. I mean, I don't know. I feel like we've rested. Do you want to go get Pascal?
I think Rita is BRB right now.
That's true. Okay. Well, that would be what I would like to do is grab her, and then we take the sky skiff over to, I guess, check Shirado first, and then check the monastery.
Sir, would you like to do anything?
What am I supposed to do at this time? South kind of don't have anything new going on other than being dead, so I'm just gonna walk around, do my thing, kind of collect my thoughts. Not much of anything else.
Well, are you just strolling around the castle courtyard, or are you going out into the city?
City?
Okay. Through having a life-changing event such as meeting a god, agreeing to be in fief to her, and returning to life as a result. Yeah, you do have some thoughts to work through. Whether or not you are all right with your current situation is something that really only you can decide, but you do know that you're at least still alive. Your heart is still beating. And over the days since your resurrection, that sickly pallor has seemed to fade a little. But the scar is still there. You did still die.
Yep. Pretty clear on that.
As your internal narrator continues to pontificate on this, you are actually charging battery. I'm sorry, my headset is speaking to me.
Nice.
You are actually met by someone else. As you're strolling through the city, the powerful-looking woman with the sword that's twice the size of a person over her shoulder is one to make people sort of get out of the way. So it is unusual when someone does not.
Okay, and what am I looking at?
You're looking at this.
That's a staff.
A woman stands before you, her face painted in black and white, crimson and black robes covering her entire body. She wields a staff topped with a skull, and she looks at you impassively as you approach.
Is she right in front of me?
More or less.
Suru stops and just kind of frowns and looks at this person. She doesn't say anything, but she stops here.
There's a corpus that needs to be tended to, Gray. You know the way.
Well, do I?
You do, sort of. Stranichi's body is currently in the castle, if that's what this person is referring to.
Who are you?
I am a priestess of Crypta.
Talking about my friend, Shinichi.
I believe so, yes.
Why don't you just let us worry about that instead of telling me what to do with my dead friend?
If that is your wish. I will not perform any rites that you do not desire performed. But should you need me, I keep a small shrine outside the city. My name is Asai. Farewell, Gray. And with that, she just turns around, begins walking away.
I guess I'm on some kind of network. Or maybe it's just the way I look. I don't know.
Rita's back, so we could do the thing.
Yeah, go do the thing.
Fusion dance.
Yeah, we're gonna
Sick.
fuse.
Can you imagine? We would look so cool.
Yep.
Hell yeah.
Electric water.
Hell yeah.
Those don't mix though.
Half puppy dog, half blue. Pretty good.
Half the concept blue. Yeah, so call it. Yeah, I'm gonna go find Pow and say, ask her like, we should take the ship and go to Shirado and find Pascal and Tatsu. No?
Sorry, jog my memory. I forget. Did. What?
They're in Shirado because we didn't want them to be at
Alright.
risk.
Are they? Okay.
We wanted to try to conceal them,
Had Pascal gone as well? I don't remember that.
Pascal was going. He said that
Okay.
he was going to go there after he had written some letters.
Oh, okay, good. Okay. Yes. Then yes. Then yes, thank you.
Please, thank you.
Yes. Yeah, that's a good idea. Mm,
Well, the fastest way would be via Skyskiff, although, as we have discovered, Palina can in fact run there in a day.
yeah, but it takes
Yeah.
a lot out of me. And
Yeah.
I can't carry Kasumi, unfortunately.
Wow. Wow.
I could put her in a rickshaw and I can just run there. Wouldn't that be fun?
It'd be
Wow.
very bouncy for me, I'm sure.
Yeah.
She'd be on the side of the road.
Rickshaw going at
And
like
I'm not-
40 miles an hour.
And I'm still not very strong. That'll be a lot to pull. I don't know.
Wow.
We'll think about it.
Harsh.
Sorry.
Let's use that wizard to send them a message. Instead of actually going there.
Oh yeah. If she's still around, can I ask her that? Karadia?
Karadia is currently futzing with her things as she prepares to go back to the Sun Elf camp. You find her easily enough. She stands out in her crimson robes.
Cool.
And as you approach her, she turns to you and goes, "Yes?"
Hi.
Greetings.
Thank you for having our back through that.
It was my pleasure to assist in your attempt at revenge.
It wasn't entirely successful, and I apologize for that.
It wasn't... That's not something you need to apologize for.
All right. More opportunity for revenge in the future, at least.
I cannot fault you for the attempt being made, and 3 of the 7 sorrows being eliminated in one swoop is a victory,
Maybe
even if it
4.
comes at a cost.
Maybe 4.
Probably 3.
Yeah, probably 3. We were wondering if it wouldn't be too much of a hassle to send a message to our people.
Who specifically would you like the message to sent to? Well, that will make it difficult for me to send it.
Oh. Yeah, that makes sense.
I can't simply broadcast it out. You need to give me a target.
You've met Pascal Fatazo, right?
Pascal, that
Don't
is
remember.
large and even.
Yeah, big guy. Yep,
Oh, there's only 2 Anibans on the island.
that is
2.
true. Yeah,
2 of you are easy enough
as far
to
as we
remember.
know. Yeah.
Yes, I have met him.
Okay. Yeah, I couldn't quite remember. Yeah, you can shoot him a message to say that we're back. Wait,
The message can be 25 words long.
oh,
Give me a script and I will comport it to him.
oh, got a script. Kasumi, well, what do we want to get across? 25 words here.
It's not even enough
Got
words.
got all my fingers out. Like, this is only
Not
10.
even enough words for a tweet.
Oh man.
You
Pascal,
may
are
wish
you
to
okay?
restrict yourself to 19 so that I can include you may reply to this message at the end.
Oh, very official.
Pascal, are you okay? We just got back. Shunichi dead.
That's a little brisk, but okay.
Oh, I don't know.
I only got so many words.
Or instead of that, just like get back to Shirado ASAP.
You mean Ayaba? He's already in Shirado.
Yes. Listen.
I'm the
Yeah.
pissed ghost. I'm here to tell you.
Do you want to include Shunichi dead or not?
No.
Hey,
Then you are
wait.
13 words.
I'm taking those words and making them slightly more palatable. Okay, what do we want to ask for them to come back? Is that what we're doing here?
I mean,
I'm sure they're having a great time at the renowned hot springs of Shirado. Perhaps they don't want to come back.
That could be true. Also, is it entirely safe still? I mean, we still...
Hey, isn't the fat rat who makes all the rules still on the Elven City?
Oh,
you've been
no.
gone for a few days, so who knows?
Oh, no. Yeah, should they return? What do you think?
I mean, either that or just tell them that we're, on our way to get them, because we could just do that.
Could. Man, sending a message is complicated.
It is when you haven't decided what you want to do yet.
Oh, man.
I mean, we could just tell them that we're on our way.
That's true. We could take off, yeah. Go on a little road trip. Yeah.
My time is eternal,
Oh,
but still
goodness,
not
I am sorry.
entirely valueless.
I guess they get to reply, so we can ask them if they want us to come get them or if they're having a good time. No? Yeah.
Sure, I mean that's fine. It's a little weird way to put it, but you know.
I don't know. Oh no. My actual writing people anxiety is coming through right now. I'm like, how do
Okay.
I invite somebody over to do something fun? Oh no.
Yeah, these
Ask,
people are fake. It's just
Like-
me doing voices.
Oh
Just-
god.
just ask them to let us know they're okay and that,
Yep.
and you know we're on our way. That's all. Not necessarily in those words, but you know what I mean.
Yeah. Pascal, are you and others okay? We have returned. 3 sorrows down. Same for Shinichi, though. We're on our way.
That's pretty grim.
It is.
It's not a lot of not grim ways to do
Nope.
it.
I mean, not doing it in a text message seems the best way. Like
Well, I wouldn't want them to
face
come all the way here and then surprise. Your friend's dead.
What if you leave it a surprise and say someone's dead? But you don't.
Oh my god. Won't tell you who though. No, I'm not doing that. No.
Make it a clickbait article. You'll never guess who died.
Never guess who got murdered. But
25 word long clickbait title.
Well, I mean, that's
So
just
Torres
yeah.
hate him.
Yeah. No, okay, yeah, whatever I said is good. It's the gist. Are they okay? We're back. 3 sorrows are dead. Shinichi's dead. We're coming to get you.
Are you certain this is the message you wish to send?
Oh, yes.
Mhm.
Why?
Varadia
Oh no.
steps back from you, gestures a few times, and then holds the position for a short while. It actually takes a bit to cast sending. It's a bit of a complex ritual.
Weird.
In the end of it, she completes the. She finishes saying the magic words, and then repeats your message verbatim.
Magic word
She
for please.
waits for a moment. Her eyes tick up to the left, as if she's listening to something. They are confused on the Shunichi's dead point.
I mean, there's not a ton to be confused about there, but alright.
The
Confused
message they returned was specifically, "We're fine. Glad you're back. What happened to Shinichi? Is it like Idaron dead or dead? See you soon. Love you."
Oh, Jesus.
Wow, you didn't even say I love you in the original message.
Oh,
A weird ass way to write that.
it was kind of stream of consciousness for sure.
Replies tend to be.
Oh,
They're not preparing the message.
I guess that's true. Is it like a window of time they have to reply? Does it run
It
out?
needs
Is there a
to be
timer?
fairly immediate, yes.
Oh, okay.
Well, let's go get him.
Would you send a second one, or is that asking too much? I don't know what the cost
I
of this
can
spell
send a
is.
second message. It
Oh.
requires
But you'll
no
have-
components.
you'll
It's
have to pay
simply
me.
a use of my time.
Pal,
That's what I'm
let's
saying.
go.
If it's if it's an inconvenience, don't worry about it. This is very helpful. Thank you.
Being used as a
I
communication
know.
device.
I know. I do appreciate it.
I will continue to send sending messages, but I would require compensation for the use of my powers.
Oh, yeah, of course.
only one free call per month.
They're probably fine. Here, though, I'll give her some money. I don't know
No.
what I'm. What?
The first one was free.
Oh,
are you making a second call?
no. I just felt bad about the first one.
Pal,
Yeah?
we're gonna go get in the ship now.
Okay.
Then we go get in the ship.
Get in the ship, pal. Alright.
Pilot the ship, pal. Evangelion references.
All right. Who else is getting in the ship?
I guess I'm gonna get in the ship.
Akio, you're going too.
Yeah, why not?
Well,
Sada
there is the
isn't
point
there, so
that much
What?
of your government is currently in Shirado, and you need to transport them back. So, or presumably would want to transport them back, as it'd be easiest.
You'd presume very much.
Well, that is a question. Do you want to leave people in Shirado, or do you want to bring them back to the actual
No.
Hayagan seat of government?
We're gonna bring them back. It's just being crummy.
And to be fair, it's just really who is there in Shirado currently? Hajime is.
God, I can't remember his name right now. Samurai guy.
Oof.
Oh my god, he's like one of our oldest companions, but we never do anything with him.
Yeah. Yep.
Which samurai is this?
I almost had said Sumo. That's not his name.
No,
No, that's not even close.
no.
He's one of our he was one of the people we found first. Itsumo?
Izumo accompanied
Izumo.
you.
He came with us to the
No,
thing,
yeah.
so-
That's
He's
right.
like standing like 10 feet away from you right now. He's just sort of chilling out.
Izumo. That's his name. But yeah, okay. I forgot that he went with us. Yeah, he was on the ship.
Yeah, so the people that you essentially sent to Shirado were Pascal, Tatsu, and Mino, and Ara Takahashi, and Hajime.
So yeah, we're gonna go get them.
I might be able to actually get I think there was actually a list larger than that, perhaps. And I think I might be able to reconstruct it very.
the other Bat Bear is still off on Kesh, yeah.
The other Bat Bear is presumably still off in Kesh.
Hmm.
Boop. There we go. Yes. So you will have about 4 people to transport back with you, or 5. Depending on what you do with our Takahashi, of course, or if you chose to leave anybody in Shirado, or if anyone chooses to stay.
Well, I mean, I would probably go check on my monastery, so there's a distinct possibility 3 of us would stay.
Mm-hmm. The party's splitting up. My brain.
Your brain's splitting up?
It's stretching my ability to keep track of things. But yes, so you, the 2 of you, Paulina and Kasumi, you get ready to get on the boat. Akio joins you to prepare to head off to Shirado. None of you can find Sada. Suru, are you going to join them?
Do they need me?
You're
It's-
certainly welcome to come.
Has anybody asked me to come? No?
I mean,
Yeah.
originally we didn't even ask Akio to come. He just kind
Yeah,
of
well, then I'm not going.
That's
Wait,
fair.
is it because I'm here?
yes, it's
Yes.
because you're there. You specifically. Fuck you, Akio.
I smell myself. It's that famous Akio.
No,
I
if,
never
if
get.
Sorry.
Akio.
Oh my god.
Because I never get out of my golden suit of armor.
Yeah.
It's true.
If Akio invites himself along, I'd think we would look around for Suru, because Sada's gone invisible, so it's like,
Gotta keep the party
I
trim.
got-
I'm not gonna
I
just leave her there.
I don't have to go.
No, but it'd be polite to ask. I know Suru does her own shit.
We would certainly tell you where we were going.
Yeah. Because we're taking off with the boat. The float boat.
Going to Vegas.
It should be
Fantasy
noted
Vegas.
that currently Shinichi's ruined chassis is still in Hayaba Castle.
I mean,
Boy.
yeah, we're gonna do a funeral and stuff.
We would want to get everybody together for that.
Yeah.
It's not something that we're just ignoring.
Is it so-
It feels like people should be there for whatever we do
Yeah.
to say goodbye to him.
Yeah,
It's-
these were his friends too.
It's weird to just sort of leave a body there, but
I mean, it's been like a part of one day, right?
Yeah,
and he's,
and
and
it's
he's
not
made out
like
of
he
metal.
rots.
So yeah, exactly. It's kind of, it feels weird, but like practically it's fine. Just feels kind of sad.
I mean, imagine they're keeping him covered up at least. With
Yeah,
a sheet.
No.
We'd put him in a
He said,
nice
"He's
spot,
in a
I
shit
guess.
outside."
Oh no! Just in a wheelbarrow. It's so sad.
Somebody accidentally dumped like some dirt in there.
Just
No.
dig a hole and then just dump him in.
What is
Oh my
happening?
god.
Broken
Yeah,
doll.
just throw him into the ocean. It's fine.
I mean, I heard you could throw car batteries in the ocean. It's actually totally fine.
Heh.
It's like the funeral scene in History of the World Part 1. They just throw a bunch of bones at the body, pick it up, and heave it out the cave. Anyway, you collect those that you wish to take to Shirado. It only takes a few hours to reach there. And soon you have zipped over the tree line and are lighting down in the city of Shirado. Or the town of Shirado. The looming edifice of your royal palace above you, or dominating the skyline, as it were, of the relatively quiet town. Landing in the town square outside of the palace, you are met by a contingent consisting of a few guards, but also Hajime, Muno, Pascal, and Tatsu. The latter two of which do jog up to Palina and Kasumi, respectively, to embrace them after being gone. But it's soon interrupted by, what did you mean by Shunichi's dead?
I guess, I mean, we'll tell the story of what happened. The monk slipped in our guard and got to Shinichi. That was kind of it. There was nothing we could do. We took him out, but by then it was too late.
Yeah, it happened so fast. We got pretty overwhelmed.
We don't know where. I mean, Sada came back with us, but we don't know where Sada is.
Suru died too, I think, but she's fine now.
Yeah, that's. I talked with Sura a bit about that. She was essentially recruited by Crypta
Whoa.
to be an agent on the planet that is here to take out people who
You should have
who
just said
don't-
an agent of death. That sounds way more badass.
Yeah, I was just about to say she's an
that-
agent of death now.
Well, yes, but she's not like an agent of death. Like, oh, I'm here to spread death.
Well, no.
She's an agent of death. Like, she's here to make sure that people who are supposed to die die.
Yeah,
So if
that's cool, but also concerning. I hope she's okay.
Hajime sort of like fits his way between Pascal and Tatsu in order to get up to you guys. And
Hey.
wait, did you say Sada's missing?
Yep.
Well,
The daimyo,
Our
monarch.
you're telling me, bud.
The Sada did the thing she's best at doing, and it's making sure she can't be found.
He reaches his hands up to his hair and just runs them through it, and just sort of like unsteadily walks away, muttering to himself.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
But everything was. You guys are good here. Nothing happened.
Oh yeah, no, we were fine.
It turns out Sada's actually in the castle rafters eating potatoes.
Those fucking potatoes.
See that's what's going on with Sada. She ate raw potatoes and has been slowly poisoning herself.
She got the potato brain.
No, things have been okay here. I, Pascal, just in case you didn't know who was speaking, I've been really working hard with Ara. I think he's really getting into those, getting over those confidence issues I think he was having with the whole moving rocks and stuff with his brain thing.
That's good.
Yeah.
I'll get back to teaching him soon, but I think we need to go back to Hayaba and plan a funeral.
Are you guys okay?
No, but we're alive.
Yeah, we're in one piece.
We didn't meet the god of death, and we got lucky.
Okay, let's get going then.
Yeah, and the two of us totally killed the guy who did it, so that was pretty satisfying.
Yeah, I brought a blade of ice down on his little skull.
Yeah, I smashed the shit out of him before that. It was,
Zuru took on one of their samurai pretty much by herself.
Yeah, and like an army of shadows. That's fucking nuts.
Honestly, if it weren't for Zuru, we probably wouldn't be here. Even before the whole Agent of Death thing.
Yeah, she was really big for a while, and that was pretty good.
Great.
Yeah, we're digesting it, I think.
She's a bit grayer now, literally, like in a literal physical sense. Please don't make it weird.
Okay. I don't typically try to.
I'm just saying. Pascal, looking at you.
What?
I think you guys might have like cool matching scars now.
Cool marching scars.
Or did he have his scar healed? I forget.
Oh no, I
Big
kept mine
chest one.
from
Yeah.
Oh no, the
Sorry.
big chest one. That
Yeah.
I got rid of. But the ones when I was just assassinated, no, I got. And he turns around and he sort of lifts up the back of his shirt, and you can see where he's
Jesus Christ.
the puncture marks in his back muscles. Yeah, I thought I'd keep these.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys are doing like a couple scars.
No, shut up. Shut
No,
up.
But not. Unless you wanted to be.
Oh my god, let's get out of here.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I'll get Hajime. He's going to be meandering for a while if I don't.
Hey, Pascal.
What?
when are you gonna ask her to marry you? When are you gonna make an honest woman out of her?
For what?
Come on,
She's
come on.
standing right there. Like, what the hell?
Pow is walking away.
Yeah, you know she can hear
I-
really good, right?
Yeah.
I rib him. I'm like, come on, do the thing. No, you
No,
wanna?
like, leave me alone. That's a really.
I got married.
You did.
Over Pow's
Congratulations.
shoulder, Kasumi, leave him alone.
Trying to lighten the mood.
There are. Yeah.
It's not the time for that.
He leans back down to you, Kasumi, and actually whispers back to you. For me, that's not a super light subject.
Okay. All right. Yeah, that's kind of it. I just says okay. Not gonna make a big deal about saying, "Oh, sorry." Just won't do it again.
Pascal goes off, grabs Hajime before he can wander off too far in his apoplectic state. And soon you have collected those of you who sent to Shirado. Except Mino and Aratakahashi are in fact at the monastery.
Ah. Okay.
So you go there and then return to Hayaba. It would not be. You would still be able to get back within the same day.
Okay. Well then, I guess that's yeah, I'm gonna get them too.
Take off. It's not a long journey from Shirado to the monastery at all, and soon you're landing on the side of the lake. And you find that the monastery is pretty much constructed at this point. A number of buildings have sort of been built up to fit into the tall, sheer cliffs of the countryside. You see that in a couple, on at least one of the cliff faces, a sort of switchback stair has been carved into the side in order to reach the top of the pillar-like mass of rock that has been dug into. And at the top of it, you can see, as you're flying in, that one of the buildings of the monastery has been constructed. You land to see a number of your students who currently sort of doing their best to train, such as it is, but at this point that you haven't really trained them a tremendous amount, so they're just sort of trying to fumble their way through the basics of what you have shown them and trying to reinforce the very sort of basic connection to elements. Mino approaches you as you land. Spear at the ready. Smiling, actually, for once. Genuinely pleased to see you all.
She hasn't heard the message.
Kasumi.
Hey, you're safe. Everyone's safe here.
Yes, there have been no security breaches whatsoever. I have made sure.
Good.
As of yet, I have not had to recruit any of your, new students into the Spear program, but there are a couple that have not yet discovered their elements, so I'm beginning to grow concerned that I may have to ask if this is really the path that they want to continue pursuing.
Hey, we lost Shunichi.
Her face drops.
Yeah. There was
Lost as in not found? Or
lost as in lost. One of the Seven Sorrows took him out before we could take him out.
I understand. That is grievous. I would want to say that I trust that you avenged him, but that
Yes.
doesn't seem entirely in keeping with what perhaps Shunichi would deem most important.
I mean, I agree, but we did.
Well, for what I deem important, I am pleased. You are going to have a service, I presume?
Yeah. When we get back, we're gonna plan
I
the
should
meal.
like to accompany you if that would be all right.
Oh, of course. I did think of something. Sal's out of character. I'm probably gonna get Rendato to come be a teacher here because he helped teach me, even though he wasn't a cadeticist.
That is true. He is back in Vivent, but he could.
No, I thought he came back to.
No, he came
He-
with us. Huh.
He is in Sarugu. I lied.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say I
If only
invited him to join us
Hiroshi
to
didn't come with
retire.
us.
Right. Hiroshi wanted to remain his son. Rendato came with you.
Yeah.
Huh. I can see about converting the combat wheelchair rules to Pathfinder. Well, Rendato would probably be a very good person to ask then. Currently, he is in Hayat, but well, actually, no. If you sent everybody else,
Yeah, he would have been the. You know what? He would have been in the short. He probably would have gone with Mino to here.
oh, he might be here already then. And indeed, Mino is able to lead you to his location. He is within the building that has been given over to Valine.
Hell yeah.
The two elves are currently assisting one another in setting up Valine's own archive of knowledge, completely unrelated to what you're doing here, but good to have around. And yeah, this monastery is going to have a very, as it turns out, well-stocked library on just general knowledge. Although Valine, as you enter, seems to note this. Welcome back, Kasumi and Paulina, and all. Welcome to my humble little archive. I know this isn't exactly all information regarding elemental training and the application thereof, and whether or not it's even any of it is actually relevant is dubious. But I am going to be focusing on establishing a specialization for this archive as in the near future, which for me would be within the next 100 years. But I'll be trying to move up the timetable relevant to those with non-extended lifespans. How are you all?
Uh, doing okay. We lost one of our own. Yeah, but we're alive and we're gonna sort that out. But before I left, I wanted to talk to Rendato real quick. I know he's been hanging out in here.
Rendato does, in fact, wheel himself over to you and goes, Kasumi, who?
Hey, are you comfortable here? Is everything nice enough? Like, is everybody treating you well?
Yes, although accessibility to the air, portion of the monastery is dubious for me, to say the least. But otherwise, yes, people are very kind here, and I think I might enjoy doing my part to see this new tradition take full root. But back to what you said, you lost one of your own.
Shunichi. I don't know if you met him. He was
No, I have. He
the
was exceptionally kind.
yeah, he was great, and we all failed him in that regard. But
I'm sure that he would never want you to think of that way.
well, I mean, yes, but I'm not like him. Look, there'll be more to talk about later, but I was just gonna stop by real quick to ask you. You helped teach me and get me to where I am today. I was going to ask if you'd be willing to help teach them.
It would be my great honor to assist you in this regard. For you, in this case, are the master. I will do whatever I can to support you. It also occurs to me that really I should be speaking in a Vivanese accent.
Hey, maybe it was from like Ardania at first, and then moved
Well,
to Viven.
Look, these things happen.
Yep, I
trust
sort of
me.
just broke out the generic Elven voice set, and
Just
Really-
slide a little bit of spicy meatball in there, and you'll be fine.
yes, you can't
Hey.
you can't tell, but I'm actually gesticulating very hard
Yeah,
right now.
that makes up
Yeah.
about 50% of it. That makes sense.
It's like like bada bing, bada boom.
No, I don't think that's quite correct.
That Bayar feels your pain.
But I apologize. I'm sure next time we speak, I will have my correct voice on. But for the time
You
being, I
better.
feel it'd be jarring for me to change it. Anyway, back to more important matters.
Normal conversation.
It's very normal conversation. Yeah. So that's sorry. I that's a very big diversion to what we were doing today, but I just didn't want to forget.
No, it would be my honor. And yes, absolutely. If you are having a funeral or service for Shunichi, I would like to attend.
Do you have enough room on the ship?
At this point, yeah, you think so.
Okay.
You might have to shove.
You have to dangle someone off the side.
Well, no, it depends. Let me see. You have Paulina, yourself, Pascal, Tatsu, Hajime, Mino, so that's 6.
I'd offer to just run there, but I'm the only person who can drive it.
Rendato would be 7.
You're silly.
Kazumi can drive it.
Oh,
Yeah.
can't you? I can
Rendato-
run.
Is 7. You would be exhausted. You wouldn't get there until like really late at night.
Okay.
I
Fire.
can.
Hey, who doesn't? Someone can ride in the horse compartment.
Well,
be
actually,
very
no.
uncomfortable.
I think you just have room. Actually, you have 3
Wow.
spaces left, even with Rendato. Unless I'm forgetting someone, but I don't think I am. Are you taking Ara back to?
No, he would stay at the monastery.
You can actually see him over in the distance. There appears to be a area just in front of the of one of the buildings that is just full of rocks, kind of like a very awkward rock garden. And he's currently focusing very hard on moving a very large rock, or at least you think that he's focusing on moving a very large rock, until you see a much smaller rock levitate off the top of it and then drop back down to it, at which point Ara pumps his hands and sort of does a small lap around the garden before returning to what he was doing.
That's good. He's doing his best.
Well, with that, if you're choosing to leave him here, it's just a matter of comporting yourselves onto the sky skiff. You have to work together in tandem to lift Rendato up into it. But you have Pascal there. It's easy enough for him to just heft him up, and soon you're flying back down, south towards Hayaba. And it's only a couple of hours as evening is beginning to turn into purplish dusk that you land back in the courtyard of Hayaba Castle. The walls well lit, and guards approaching you to help you disembark. All right, Akio was on the ship with you.
Yeah, I'm here.
Just
was
wasn't
just
saying
chilling.
anything. Just
Yep.
chilling. Wanted to go for the ride.
Yep.
Look,
So he was an extra
Sometimes-
person, but you had the room.
yeah. I just kind of wanted to be there.
Just in case they needed backup.
Yeah, why not?
What if Pascal turns out to be a traitor?
I'll stab him, and then it won't work because he's got like all that meat.
Uh-huh.
Wait,
All right.
that didn't come out right. I'm gonna run away from the conversation.
Okay. Oops, this is the wrong thing.
How dare you?
Yep, I know. You all, you all sort of disembark, and begin filtering back into the castle. Sada is still nowhere to be found.
Oh yeah. And that's
Well.
that buyer goes looking for her.
That bear has been looking for her this entire time. He cannot find her.
Sada.
We
Where
have
are
brought
you?
my soda.
Don't make me get the bell. I don't know.
What? That'd be a really
There
big
you
belt
are.
for a horse.
What?
He
No, I
said,
think he's.
"Yeah, no, that's me out of character."
I think he'd be putting the bell on you.
Yeah. Wait, why would it be big? I'm bed buyer. I got the man part. Anyhow.
What?
How would a horse wear a belt?
I said bell.
Oh, okay. I thought you said belt.
Also, I still have a man waist. That would be where the. Wait a second. How would I wear a belt?
No, that's yeah. You can. Bat Bayar can wear a human belt. He's got a waist,
A man waist.
Two
a human
waists.
waist.
What was I doing? All right, Paisana.
Bat Bayar is just hopeless. There is no way to track her down, unfortunately, for him.
Has anybody seen her?
No.
No,
Literally, she is just gone.
Boy, it sure would be silly if she did that thing she did where Batfire died and she's like, I'm gonna go run to the forest to resurrect my friend. But Batfire wouldn't know that.
Nope.
And Garland's dead.
Garland is dead. It's true.
He's the
Oh,
May he
no,
rest
no,
in
no.
peace. His body's still rotting out in front of Hayaba.
That's a slow rot.
It's because he's a frog. Evil frog.
It's true, he is an evil frog.
Woo! Well, that's my contribution, and I'm sticking with it. Back to you, Sal's.
Oh, thank you. Right, so. What are people doing at this point?
I would assume it would be like conferring with the Church of Silva, planning the funeral, making arrangements.
Alright, but
Yeah. It'd be like it wouldn't be a full big state funeral because that's not Shinichi. He would not. That would not be something he would want. But
alright. So, you travel then to the Temple of Silva, the great tree, easily pointing the way in the city of Hayaba. Suru, have you been basically just wandering the city?
Mostly, yeah. I was thinking about maybe going to that person's place, but you were busy and doing other things, so I never interjected to do that.
By all means, you interject away if you'd like to do that.
Well, I didn't, so.
You could now, though.
Okay, sure.
What is happening?
got him.
Got him.
There's nothing to get.
Are you sure?
There's always something to get.
Suru, you travel outside the Hayaba's walls. And continuing your wandering there, eventually, after asking a couple people, you are led in the direction where just outside the wall is essentially a small pile of rocks. It's a shrine, really, in name only. It's a small hut, a small pile of rocks, and one Asai, the Krypton priestess. She is currently standing before the pile of rocks.
Just checking them out.
Currently, there's an urn on it. A small family of peasants is around it. And you can see that Asai is apparently performing some sort of final rite for a passed on person. Eventually she finishes, returns the urn to the family, and comports them away before turning over to you. Greetings, Gray.
Yeah, hi. I don't know. I don't know what else to do right now. And you're the only person I met since I've got back, so just figured I would take a look around over here.
I'm afraid there's not much to see. My shrine here is very rudimentary. The Elder Temple was not hostile to my working, but they did not see fit to suggest that the Regency build a temple to the final companion. And so it has been simply me and this altar, such as it is.
Doesn't seem to be a problem for you.
I make do. Death comes whether you're prepared for it or not. Why did you
Right.
seek me out?
So, it's like I said, I don't really know what I'm doing right now.
No. You have had a momentous occasion in your life, and your death, and your life. To turn yourself over to Crypta is to become an avatar of finality and a protector of that which should not be disturbed. Yet, you are unique. I've not yet met a Grey still able to verbalize. Silence is typical in your order. So I suspect that truly you might be something different. Something unusual. I'm curious to see what Our Lady hasn't planned for you. But
Yeah.
I'm afraid I will not be able to tell you what that is.
Yeah. If that's surprising. Actually, hold on. Am I coming over clearly?
You're cutting in and
No.
out.
You were roboting a little bit. It was weird.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Seemed to be coming in clear when you said hello, at least.
Well, you said hi. It's one syllable.
Smells.
I don't need guidance with.
Oh no,
Oh my.
Sal's dying.
Well, we need a new
So that's how
we
the
need a
camp.
new GM now.
That's how the campaign
boy.
ends. Sal's dies.
That's when you get the water hose.
I guess we
Yeah.
roll a dice and pick a new GM.
That is
Alright.
how it's done
Oh
traditionally.
man.
I am now the DM. You all wake up and
Sorry.
Are you okay?
I aspirated my tea.
Oh no.
you
That's
what?
not good. He
It's
breathed.
a
He breathed his tea.
good
Don't
tasting
do
method. Gotta get the inside of your lungs covered.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Sorry. But I'm good now.
Good. Now you're
Uh,
more powerful than ever.
yeah. No.
I
um.
spoke too soon. Now you're more powerful than ever.
Yes.
Sorry, I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing at
Me. So. Yes. The Krypton priestess waits for you to respond, Profanity. I'm sorry, I was not able to hear what you were saying.
That's cool. I didn't really know what I was saying anyway.
Mm.
I don't think I need guidance with that part. I think what I'm to do, what it is she wants me to do. I mean, it's the only thing I've been good at, so I'm not too
Mm.
worried about that.
I suspect she may tell you directly in time.
Yeah, I actually wish I took my time talking to her the first time. It occurs to me that I had all the time in the world, and yet I felt like I had to make a decision right away. I would have picked the same thing anyway, but it would have
Given
been nice to have some questions answered.
Given your uniqueness, I would be surprised if you did not have a second chance in that regard. But in the short term, or if you would like to control your queries, I can cast a spell to allow you to ask some questions of our
No,
patron.
no, I don't think so. I
I
think when the
understand.
time is right, that'll happen.
Appropriate.
Do you need to be there for when we take care of Shinichi?
I neither need No, don't need.
Well,
It
you're welcome
is-
to be there if you'd like to be there. Because honestly, I don't know what the hell I'm doing with all this stuff.
It is not your purpose to fulfill these rites.
Oh, good. I'm glad we're clear on that, because you kind of seemed like I was supposed to do that earlier.
No. I arrived to offer my services in that regard. And because I was curious. I had seen you in a dream recently.
Oh, yeah?
Yes. You, the tiger, rising from the flames. A light with purpose. Even one that you weren't entirely sure what it was. And so I sought you out. If you will allow me to, then I shall accompany you back to the castle.
Yeah.
And fulfill the last leg of your friend's body's journey.
I think that is a good idea.
Then let us go. And with that, you walk with the sty back to Hayaba Castle. And it is not long that you are both there that your friends land upon the ship and disembark into the castle itself. Sada, however, is still missing.
Where you at?
At this point, Batbear has resorted
Bap-
to lifting up
Batbear.
chairs and looking beneath them.
No, it's more like Batboyor has now gone into I'm going to kill a thing if it kidnapped my daimyo mode. And he's not like looking under chairs, he's taking them and throwing them at the wall. Where are you, Soda? You under that rug again?
That's certainly the voice of rage.
Yeah,
You know,
generic southerner.
look. Okay, fine.
Look. Look.
You're completely right, and I have no response.
Where are you, Soda? Wait, goddamn, it's still Southern. I can't do it anymore. But where are you, Soda?
It's fine. Technically, you're not playing the character anymore, Nuva.
You've
Really.
killed Nuva.
Oh,
Hasn't she done this like a handful of times before?
yeah?
Don't you think she'll just come back again when she's ready to?
But what if they got kidnapped? But no, seriously, what if they got kidnapped?
By who?
I don't know, but they've been gone for how many days? I mean, how many hours?
A couple, a few, like at this point maybe 8.
The voice in my head said 8 hours, so I mean that's long enough to start working.
It's not really
I
long
don't
at
know.
all, really.
Okay.
It is very amusing, though.
Is it? Yep. Well. Okay. Yup.
Sorry, I was choking again.
Oh no.
Don't worry, it's fine. I have another lung.
One could be sacrificed to the tea.
Exactly. Yeah. So, Sada, I know where you are.
Yes.
When do you come back, if at all?
In a week.
Well,
Well, you gotta miss your friend's funeral then.
well, that raises the question. None of you can find Sada. She is.
No one's even
If
tried
people
looking.
can try making perception or survival rolls to try and track her down, but
Oh,
Like, we all know Sada. That stealth is kind of like, if she doesn't want to be found, she's not gonna be found.
Yeah,
I'm
it's.
let me see if I can pass the DC 42 stealth.
you know what? I'll try.
Yeah, we're all pretty aware that
So
it's.
this is me rolling perception, but also I just chuck a bottle of whiskey down a hallway and see if I hit anybody.
I
Here we
didn't.
go.
Check.
Whoa, Akio, are you doing okay?
Oh, here, let me try perception too. That might
That
be better.
didn't work.
Um.
No,
Didn't-
that's just how he finds invisible people or ghosts.
Oh.
I'm not okay.
Oh. Do you want to talk about it?
No.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
well then.
I imagine it's probably pretty understandably that Sada's not okay.
Yes.
She saw someone she cares about die horribly, and then she got blamed for his death.
You didn't see it,
No,
'cause you weren't there.
And she's probably
Right.
blaming herself too. So
Well, I
Oh.
mean, we can't exactly track you down, even if we try our very hardest.
there are more
We could-
clues than her tracks. I will say that.
I need
Okay,
at least one clue.
I'm gonna go look inside Sada's room, I guess, and see if I can find anything of note.
Okay.
Well, you see that her basic adventuring supplies are all missing. Apparently, wherever she was going, she went prepared to remain there. And after investigating a bit through the castle, you were able to determine that about a week's worth of supplies are missing.
Okay. So she'd be somewhere in the wilderness, someplace that was important to her, and within 3 to 4 days worth of travel away.
I mean, not to be that guy again, but we could just send her a message. She'll probably just ignore it, but the option's there.
Yeah, that's true. I'll find Karadia. How much is it for us to send a message to Asada?
Why do you need to send a message to Sada?
Well, she is missing.
Well, it would not do for her to simply disappear. I will do this for free. Also, I don't feel like looking up how much spells cost. So, what is the message?
I have 25 words, right?
Mm-hmm.
Sada, stop. No. Sada,
That's what I was thinking.
I'm sorry?
That's what I was thinking.
Do full on, with
It's not a freaking telegraph.
Just the word stop. Like, stop being a dumbass and
Uh-oh.
come back here because we need you.
Maybe get some Taco Bell on the way back.
Oh, hell yeah.
I want some Taco Bell.
Where do
I
you
want
think?
Taco Bell.
Where do you think she
Yeah.
went?
Am I the only person that doesn't like Taco Bell?
Oh, I hate Taco
I
Bell.
don't
I
like
was just
Taco
being
Bell.
funny.
It's perfect on occasion, and that occasion is maybe once a year, maybe.
And the occasion is right
I
now.
have never
Yeah.
had Taco Bell in my life.
Ooh, Crunchwrap Supreme!
I had a Crunchwrap Supreme every now and
This
then.
is a
It's just
roller
if I really
coaster.
want a
Hard take.
taco, I'd just rather make a taco. It's not that
Um,
hard.
I mean, yeah, but if you're at a mall, you've been shopping all day, you're hungry.
What's a mall?
I know, right?
Hey, okay, so anyways, the message. Sada, we're planning Shinichi's funeral, and we need you here. He would want you to be here. How many words is that?
And he would want you to be here would be 15.
Okay.
13, excuse me.
Um, things are hard, but he would not want you to. Oh, damn.
I
That's
think
giving
I
her.
think that's good enough. You don't need to use every word just because you have 25.
Okay.
Yeah, you're at 23 currently with that last edition.
Okay, give up.
Give up. Okay, that's 25 words exactly. Karadia casts a spell, and yes, Sada, you hear Karadia's voice echo through your mind with that message.
I'm thinking what Sada would do.
No.
So, yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna keep on looking, but I don't know. Don't know where else to look that's within distance. Was a horse taken?
No.
Okay, it's on foot. Um, I'm coming up with a blank. The only thing that's nearby of note is the special magical hole we go to go to the gods' worlds.
Uh-oh.
She off getting crunk?
I guess I can go look there. You want me to just go out there and take a look?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Sada's replies that she doesn't deserve to be there. And that's it.
Karadia conveys that to Kasumi. Karadia also conveys that she, I don't think, has any more casts of that spell for today, which would be inconvenient. Nope, that's it.
Okay. Well, okay. Thanks, Karadia.
You're welcome. If you can provide me a spell scroll, I might be able to send a second sending to her, but
Yeah.
otherwise I would need to continue tomorrow.
What were you gonna say, Prof? I kind of cut you off there.
No, I was gonna ask about whatever craziness is in the chat, but I don't think I want to know right now.
Oh, it's Crazy and Baguette.
That
Oh,
doesn't
there it
mean
is.
anything to me.
Crazy and Baguette.
Thank you.
Saying it in a different voice didn't make it any.
It's very clear now. Everything makes sense.
Crazy and Baguette.
Yeah.
Alright, stop. Alright, so what is the plan now?
I mean, I guess I'm gonna go to that place. The teleporter guy, woman.
As you're leaving, it to get there and back, you would get back rather late at night. I believe you're protected from fatigue, but eventually you do need to sleep. So it is nightfall at this point, but you set off along the road. You remain unaccosted, because after all, who would accost you? And soon after about 2 hours, you reach there.
Jeez, she went booking it.
Oh, she is booking it. She's moving at 250 feet per round. That's a little bit too fast, excuse me. After, yeah, it would take 10 hours for you to get there.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right.
I do have a horse, if that matters.
Yeah, no, that's that moving 50 feet per round on a horse.
All right.
So yeah, at a certain point, you would need to rest. And thus, you would arrive there about 10 o'clock the next morning.
So I do.
Yes, you ride up to the domed temple or shrine of Chulan. Walking within, you find that it has been built up a little bit more. Instead of a dirt floor, there's now actual stones. And the great portal is well kept, well cared for. And you see the portal keeper sweeping out a portion of the shrine as you approach. She looks up at you, her bloated and moistened face almost looking like it was that of a corpse that had been left in the sea. But still, somehow, quite alive. And she looks at you and goes, "Ah, warrior of death, for what do you come here?"
Hey, how's it going?
Oh, it goes. It's not often that others ask how my day has been. I appreciate the question.
So looks like you tidied up here. Looks good.
The former portal keeper was not effective in his role. You were right to destroy him.
I agree. Yeah, it's good to get recognition for what you do.
Yes.
Has anybody else been by here recently?
Some children.
I sent them to the hell dimension.
His voice. I can't.
They
Please
sought
stop.
to see what was forbidden to them by their parents. For the wise know to avoid this place. But they were soon scared off
I'm gonna mute.
by the sense of dread that sits upon this abode of Urchulon like a pall. Otherwise, it's been fairly uneventful. How have you been?
I've had better days.
I'm sorry to hear that.
It's all good. All right. Just checking on you. You know, making sure you're okay out here.
Well, very kind of you.
I feel like
I can
forgot.
provide and protect myself, but I appreciate the concern.
I feel
Alright.
like I forgot about this character.
I'm an
we haven't talked
entirely
to someone.
different character to the one
Yeah.
you interacted with before.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Bye now.
You have a good one. I hope your day improves.
Oh my god.
Hard to imagine it getting worse.
Well, that's good in its own way. Only way for it to go up, for it to go is up, right?
Yeah. So, see ya. See you later. Have
Toodaloo.
fun.
Oh, I won't. And with that, you leave the Shrine of Urchelon and its strange, yet somehow somewhat charming guardian. And yes, you're able to comport yourself back to Hayaba. But again, the journey is 10 hours, so if you didn't spend too long here, so if you're leaving at essentially like 10:15, you would get there at 8:15 at night.
Yeah,
Again,
sounds
you're immune
good.
to fatigue, so your horse is going to be really tired.
This horse has been through a lot, to be honest. I want
This-
this horse taken care of when I'm not using it because it's.
Give this horse
Do
a
you want to
medal.
name your horse?
I make the
Well,
horse.
I can
the
name it,
horse.
sure, but I don't think. I just want to make sure it's taken care of.
I make
'cause
the
it's-
horse into a samurai.
Well, there you go. It's a samurai now.
Hmm.
That's how
I
that
don't-
works, baby.
I don't think you can make a horse a samurai, and if you did,
Hey,
people might start to question your reign.
there's no rule in
Mr.
the
Ed was
samurai
a
handbook.
samurai.
There's no rule in the samurai handbook that says I can't make a horse a samurai. It's
Have
like
you read the whole Samurai Handbook?
Yeah, it's like the Air
I don't
Bud.
believe that
It's
for
like
a
Air
moment.
Bud. Yeah, there's nothing
I
in the
don't
rules.
believe you've read that manual. It's a
Okay.
thick manual. It's a big tome.
So I'm just gonna Akio is going to just do that Will Smith thing and present Batfire, who is the not the obvious exception. Here is the conundrum, everybody.
Batfire is a centaur, not a horse.
But he's
I
a
remember
samurai,
when Will Smith
so
presented
have
Batfire.
horse. If
What
you're
are
a
we doing?
Centaurs really don't enjoy being compared to horses. I would alert you. Like,
Batfire picks up Akio and puts him gently headfirst into the ground. Please do not compare me to a horse again, master. You already threw me off of a roof once. Well, twice. Whatever.
anyway.
My lord. Yeah. Yeah.
So
you gotta-
soon, Suru, you were able to, well, not soon, but after a long journey back, your horse is like ready to give up by the time you reach Hayaba again, because it has been run ragged and also has to carry the not insubstantial weight of you and your gear. But eventually, you do get home.
Set him up with some extra food or whatever horses like.
We will take care of the horse for you
Meet back up with
at the farrier.
my crew.
What was everyone else doing while Suru was away?
Still trying to find leads on where Sada could be.
Yup. Should I roll perception again?
Perspective. Look at it from a new point of view.
You could send out general search parties in the vicinity.
Yeah,
I
we'll do that.
guess-
But
yeah.
I just don't want it to cause a panic, so strictly like
The leader is missing. Again.
All right. But soon putting men on horses and women on horses. You have a number of small search parties going out into the surrounding farmland of Ayaba. and searching around. It would only take to explore Hex is a day's work, so if they went out when Suru was leaving, then yes, sometime during the next day, Sada, you would be able to see them before they see you in all likelihood. But you do see a group of 5 samurai on horseback, flying your colors, trotting through the fields that you have taken up residence in. Do you hide or what?
Yes,
Hello?
Okay,
but they will have a very obvious clue.
which is
A giant boulder filled with cut marks and scorch marks
ah.
that she's been hitting repeatedly, nonstop.
Oh, I thought you were gonna
Mhm.
say hitting the sauce.
All right. Well, Sada, you do duck down into the surrounding plant life, and become one with it, undetectable to their eyes. But the boulder that you have been beating up very much is. And they do see it, approach it, they investigate it, they see your feet prints around, and soon they are canvassing the surrounding area, calling out your name. They're not finding you. They continue this for about an hour. They won't find you, but you could reveal yourself to them if you so choose.
Yeah, I'm thinking. I think she just stays hidden in the grass, still and quiet,
Okay.
unable to really do anything. Sort of like paralyzed.
All right.
Sure would be
Staring
an
up at the sky.
awkward thing. Sure would be awkward if I just threw my whiskey bottle in a random direction and hit you in the back of the head.
Akio, do you do this?
Yes.
You hit Suru in the back of the head.
Oh no. I should have not died.
I mean,
You're
he wasn't
about
even.
to meet Crypto.
Apologies.
Yeah,
Seems
Suru, you just had a whiskey bottle smash into the back of your head. You're not hurt. Your damage reduction takes care of that. But you felt it.
Care. She doesn't even care. There's no
I'm gonna-
time left for that kind of thing
yeah,
for her
you're
today.
right. Yeah.
I'll take that bottle though.
Here you go.
The bottle unfortunately did shatter. I believe it was
Oh,
probably
well.
empty.
I got another.
So, hi. What did I come here looking for Sada? Because I didn't know I
mean-
was doing that.
Yeah, I don't think you guys were in a search party.
Now, eventually, the samurai do get back on their horses and return. They report, and it's only a few hours later that, like late in the evening, sort of when Suru is actually making her way back into the castle, that, oh wow.
If only you were there.
that they return and inform y'all that they found a boulder that had been clearly attacked by a slashing weapon and with fire, which led them to believe that Lady Sada was there.
Well,
But they
I
could
don't
not
I don't
find her.
know. Privately, to just us, like, she's dealing with this in her own way. I think she needs to grow up, but she's fine, so I don't think we need to keep chasing her. I guess
Yeah,
we just have to move on without her.
She doesn't want to be found, and it's not like we're capable of finding her. So we shouldn't hold off any longer on this.
Pathfinder's gonna keep looking.
Well, you know where now.
Then I guess I go into that general area.
Fat Bear soon trots out to 1118, and it's not long, Sada, that you see your centaur companion searching around for you. He eventually finds the same rock after you've hidden again.
How
And
long after is this?
Hours.
Okay. Because, you know what, I'm going to say she's hitting it again. And just
Okay.
going at it non-stop.
All right.
And not, doesn't even notice Batbear is coming.
All right. Well, you did not have to roll against the rock, but you
I'm gonna.
successfully hit it 4 times. Congratulations. The
Just
the
keeps
rock
doing it.
mostly resists your assault.
Sada.
Hey, really?
Sada.
Doesn't hear him.
I think we should go home. Are you okay? And I guess I walk up and I kind of grab your hand. You are sometimes too innocent, I think,
What?
for
I
this
have-
role that you've been thrown into.
I have to get stronger. Go. Hey.
No. Listen to me. Hitting this rock doesn't mean anything. It's not gonna make you stronger. Sada, you need to realize something. And I guess I kind of like kneel one of my legs down so I can like see eye to eye with her. You have the incredible responsibility to lead us. We are very well aware
Can't
of what.
do it
Listen.
unless I get stronger.
Listen,
And I couldn't. It was my fault. And
listen.
they know it's my fault. Pow even blamed me. It's my. Her eyes start to well up. She fucking like collapses to her knees and starts crying. I couldn't do anything. I should have been there.
Listen. We.
They don't even
Shinichi,
care. They're not even here.
They looked for you, and they thought that it was in your right to grieve in your own way. They respect you that way. They know you'll come back because that's essentially their acknowledgement of you as their leader. Now, you are in an incredible position because sometimes when things play out, things don't go the way exactly that you want. I, of all people, am telling you that sometimes in this incredible scenario, those that follow you, those that are your arms, legs, those that actually give you power, will fall. They'll die. And we will get, and yes, it's good that you feel this, that you care, and that you take blame for it, but that is also a way to get strong. We all know what we signed up for when we came here, including you. And part of that is that eventually there might come a time where we would die. I did not expect to come back. When I fell, I did not feel that you failed me, Sada. I did what I felt I had essentially followed you. Soon, and there is no doubt in my
I
mind
didn't
that
feel like
Shinichi...
failed you, because, God.
You did not fail me.
I didn't
Look at
feel like I
around...
did, but I feel like I did Shinichi, because everyone else is telling me I did.
They...
I feel.
You made a decision that you felt benefited the rest of us, and maybe it did, but it has a short-term consequence. You need to earn back the trust of your team, sure, but they are still there. And essentially, you being here, not there for Shinichi. I get it, but that's one way to make sure that they still see you as their leader, that you are proud of them, that you understand that yes, Shunichi has passed, we have lost him, but you understand that there is only waste in his passing if you run away from it.
Get
Shunichi
stronger so no one else.
would not want you to be here. You cannot get stronger without us. No matter what you do, no matter how big you get, no matter how strong, look at me. I was at the peak of my power. I was at the peak of arrogance when I fought that dragon, was I not? I was powerful, strong, and I fell more of the same. It is when we are united, it is when we are together, when we are your arms, we are your legs, and we are your sword, that we are strong. You cannot become strong on your own. Do you understand me? We are here for you, and I get that you feel shame. And it will pass. And you will move forward, and you will be stronger. But this, what this is just simply running away. You think that it is growing stronger, but you are not letting yourself become the leader that you should be when you come alone and hit this rock, hurting yourself, running away from your friends, running away from your comrades. The one way that I could tell you to be strong is that you come back with me, shoulders straight, and let your tears be seen by your teammate. I guarantee it that those that blame you feel that blame themselves. It is not an easy thing to fight your own death, to fight a overwhelming. You learned something from this scenario, and we were able to weaken a very powerful force, and we lost one of our own. We've come against death many times in our journey, have we not? You need to forgive yourself. You need to still understand that you need to be better with your decisions, but also understand that we are there for you. No matter what, you are our leader. You are the leader of this nation. I'm not going to let you stay here by yourself with your own thoughts, thinking that this is a solution. And I guess I extend my hand out.
She takes it.
Wonderful.
Let's go.
All right.
Okay. The two of them, two of you, Batbear and Sada, walk their way back into Hayaba. And after a few hours, it now becoming quite late at night, by close to midnight, or if not past, the two of them walk into Hayaba Castle. The alert that Sada has returned quickly reaches all of you.
She goes to her room and stays in there.
That bar is gonna stay outside the room and guard it.
Okay. Asai approaches you. Suru. I am told that all who need to be in attendance are in the building at this point, but are perhaps not yet ready for the final ceremony.
Yep.
I understand. I will prepare. When you are ready for me to attend to your friend's remains, I shall be ready.
What a
Sounds good.
Okay. Okay, so I have a thing I'm gonna do. Kasumi's gonna go to Shinichi's quarters.
Okay. Kasumi, you slide the door open. Shunichi's room is bare. There's a mat in one end of the entire room is covered in tatami mats, but there is an additional mat at one side of the room where presumably he would have sat during his long meditation periods. And at the opposite end of the room is a small chest. And those appear to be all of his belongings.
Does he would he have some sort of like small potted plant in the room?
No.
That's actually
Just-
very surprising for Shinichi, the Sylvan monk.
Perhaps, but that is the entirety of his room. It is quite sparse. Simply the mat and the chest at the other end.
Okay. What's in the chest? I'm gonna open it.
All right, it's not locked. You open the chest and you find a tea set, a teapot, some mismatched cups. You recognize them as the ones that he had used to serve you when you first met him in his small, alone cave near the forges of Agamentai. And there is a little satchel of tea and a patillo type.
Beans. What's on the Batilla type?
All of you.
Okay. All right. I am going to take T-set, the Batilla type, and I am going to. Is there a point where Batfire is not immediately right by Sada's door?
If I know
Okay.
Batbear, the answer to that question is when he collapses from exhaustion. So probably
yeah.
not.
because I don't want it to I don't want it to be just like straight up. Oh yeah, Kasumi's bringing the spy. I just want to leave it at the door. Actually, you know what? Here's what I would have done. I would have placed it in the room before she'd even got back.
There we go.
Then Sada, when you return to your room, Batbear standing sentinel outside your door, you do notice after a bit of settling into your space that on your own desk is a little unadorned chest that was not there before. And upon opening it, you do discover the contents that I just described, Shunichi's very, very few possessions. The few things that he allowed himself to keep him tethered to material things. The things that meant most to him.
You're making me actually cry, Sals.
I'm sorry.
And then Kasumi is going to, I guess, go dress in funeral wear.
Oh. It seems likely that it will not be until the following day.
We'll wear it all night.
Tatsu notices you doing this and is going to say something. Thinks again.
Oh, okay. Here's what we'll do with that. So even though Kasumi's just kind of sitting there and kind of being very morose about the situation, or melancholic rather, she just starts being like, "So, okay, so do you want a big ceremony or a small one?"
For the funeral?
No, no. I mean, we already know it's gonna be a small one. That's come on.
Oh, you mean the thing. Well, the thing. I'm calling it the thing. The marry thing. The matrimony.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes, yes. Tatsu, breath.
um. Well, I mean, I would of course be happy with whatever you choose, but
Oh my God, Tatsu, come on. I have more of a personality than this. What is your preference?
well, I mean, I was thinking that since you're an important public figure, a former general, and you're currently founding the monastery of Kineticists, and uh, it it should be commensurate to your station.
I mean, you and I both know I'm probably gonna get ugly drunk at some point.
You're going to get what?
Ugly drunk.
Yeah. Well, I don't think anyone would begrudge you that at your wedding.
Fair. Okay, so we're gonna do we'll do a big thing. We can do it here, and well, I mean not here, not in the castle. That feels like it'd be kind of passe. But we can do it in the town square, and it could be like a big whole thing.
I mean, we could do it here, or we could do it in Shirado.
Do it in the Strato.
That's where we met.
But I'm gonna tell you something that I'm very explicit about that I do not want you to do because I know you're gonna try to do it. You are not catering it.
I mean, that would be a big ask anyway, even for my skills to do. I mean, I might check in on what they're.
You're not going to micromanage it. We're going to hire people who are good at it. There are other chefs in the kingdom.
But what if they're shitty?
Oh my God.
Wow.
You were such I look to me if you want to do the whole making if you want to do the whole just making me happy, I grew up eating basically bare
Baked
bones what we
beans.
could find in a trash can pretty much every day for about 15 16 years. So I'm pretty good with whatever.
But
Especially.
okay, I get
Okay,
it.
you know
Fine.
what?
No,
How
I'm
about this?
sure they'll be fine.
Well, meet you halfway. You can pick the caterers, but you can't just turn everybody away. You have to give some leeway.
Okay.
Okay, cool. First crisis averted.
What if I choose to import them?
I. What?
I mean, there are a lot of Hadanese islands, and Surugu's relatively small. There's definitely got to be better chefs if we widen our. I mean, we're at war with the rest of them, yeah, but that doesn't mean that that, like
Yeah, but then.
chefs are artists. They're not fighters.
But what's the possibility of we're gonna get stabbed in the back?
I mean, they could poison all the food, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I don't know. I guess we'll have Shin. You and Shin are gonna pick the catering, because Shin can vet whether or not they're gonna murder us, and Shin likes food.
Shin does like food. Okay. I'll.
Hates Mondays though.
He hates what?
I was making
What's
it
a
up.
Monday?
It's,
Okay.
Monday is that sense of ennui.
Okay. Yeah. No. That. Yeah. I'm good with that.
Okay.
Uh,
Okay. And I feel like it would just kind of go on like that, where we just
Kasumi and Tatsu talk into the night, planning the frivolities of their nuptials, trying their best to think about anything but their recent loss.
exactly, yeah. You can tell like underlying there is a bumminess about it. There's probably a few quiet moments where they trail off, and then they just continue talking.
Hmm. Suru.
Hello.
At a certain point, do you return to your room?
Sure.
You retire to your chambers, the night being the final one before the eventual funeral of your friend. And you find a different friend in it. Ikari Nohi is sort of lounging on your mat,
Does he have?
looking at you. He waves at you as you enter.
Hi.
Hey,
You left me behind.
can
Not
I
entirely
show
away.
you something?
I guess so. Why are you in my room? Like,
Because I was looking for you and I figured you'd come back here eventually.
okay, I guess that's fair.
It is. Stop being confused and follow me.
Okay.
What? What?
With that, he snaps up, becomes a zephyr of leaves to get past you, and before reforming into the hallway, and gestures to follow him as he leads you away. Down deeper into the castle, he walks down into the dungeon, and he leads you to one of the cells. And in the cell, is a bundle of vines hanging from the ceiling, somehow tied up into the rafters. Vines that have been wrapped around like a cocoon almost. A person, their head is sticking out the bottom. The vines slowly turn, and the visage of a certain murderous albino cat person
Oh.
is shown to you. Hi, it's me.
Who?
The Mask of a Thousand
It's
Faces.
the Mask of a Thousand Faces.
Oh, he was an. I didn't know that he was an Avatar.
Yes.
Okay. Well. Hey. Comfy?
I've been better. How about you? Nice scar.
Okay, thanks for showing me this, Ikari. Let's go.
Oh, yeah. No, good job. I just captured one of the 7 stars.
Just doing a thing, trying to make him feel unimportant, But
Yeah. Fuck. Right. Shit. Fuck. I'm so. I mean, I'm great, but that was stupid. Sorry. God damn it.
Well, for real, good job.
Oh.
I wonder what kind of information we can get out of this guy.
Lots. Says the mask.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And what do you think we're going to give you in return?
I'm hoping to not die.
I like that about you.
Yeah. It's one of my most endearing traits, I'm told.
We got a lot going on right now. Can you do me a favor and just hang out in here?
Sure.
Cool. I'll be
Okay.
back later.
Up. I'm spinning away from you. See you later.
Yeah? I'm going to go tell Kasumi about this.
Okay. Sorry I couldn't get the ninja, but thought this was the next best thing.
Oh, no, this is great.
Yeah. And I'm I kind of chickened out about going after the burning wrath there.
Yeah,
And
that was unexpected.
that I'm an eternal being of the forest. I'm also just as flammable as anybody else, and I know what she can do.
You don't
You
have to
shouldn't
explain
go
it to
after
me.
her alone either, quite frankly. And honestly,
Well,
if I was flying after her as a bunch of leaves, that wasn't going to end well.
we'll see what happens. You don't have to explain it to me.
I feel like I do. But yeah, thanks for finally bringing me up for a fight. Sorry I couldn't get there sooner to help more.
Yeah, well, shit happens, I guess. Wasn't a very good day for a lot of us, but I think we actually got the job done.
Look, see, I did tell you we did take a 3.5 of the 7 stars.
Ikari, no, he scratches the back of his head, and so you are your robot friend looked like he wasn't doing so hot. He didn't make it, I guess.
No, he did not.
Okay. Are you doing a thing for him?
Yeah, I guess at this point it's going to be tomorrow.
Mind if I stick around?
Yeah, you're welcome to stay.
Okay.
As
No.
far as I'm concerned, you can hang around here as much as you want.
Well, I'm not gonna hang around the city too long. It honestly, I don't know how you mortals stand it. It smells here all the time. It sucks.
It
But if
smells
you like it,
everywhere.
fine. Better in
Let's
the
go.
forest. Sure. All right. Kasumi, as you are discussing your plans with Tatsu, you do hear a knock on your door, sliding open to reveal Suru and Ikari Nohi in the hallway beyond.
Nice dress.
Well, I mean, it's for the funeral. I got dressed early, but what's up, Suru?
We have a guest.
Yeah, Akari. Hi.
Hey.
No, not him. He caught the Mask of 1,000 Faces.
Um,
He's in our dungeon right now.
Kasumi's demeanor hardens immensely, and the room gets colder. And Tatsu don't wait up, and she gets up and leaves with Suru.
All right. Don't just kill him.
Oh, I guess I will bring a change of clothes and change for reasons.
No, you should have gone like that, and he would have asked you, "Who's? Why are you dressed like that?" And you say it's for his funeral.
Stupid.
Right. Are you gathering anybody else to
No.
bring with you?
No, I am not. I am bringing just Suru.
Right. Well, that's a question for Suru as well.
Sumi's the only one that I thought of.
Okay. Well then, Akari, no, he continues following you around, but the three of you eventually return to the slowly rotating Mask of 1,000 Faces.
He's like hung upside down.
Yep.
I see. I turning to Akari and Suru, and we're certain he is fully and utterly unarmed.
Only weapon he was carrying was that, and Ikari gestures to the Nodachi that is in the hallway of your dungeon on the far wall away from the cell that the mask is currently hanging out in. Profanity, do you need to leave?
About 10 minutes.
Okay. Yeah, this can carry over. We can do it now, but
Yeah, I wouldn't mind waiting, or we could do 10 minutes here. But after
Okay.
that, I gotta go.
Okay, sure. Yeah. So I guess as we enter the room, I'm just going to sit down in front of him, so we're kind of at eye level. Granted differing perspectives, and say, so I welcome back. I suppose I should say.
Hi there.
If I use my eye patch active, he doesn't have anything he's hiding on him, right? Like,
No, he looks. There is no illusion nor transmutation upon his person, and you don't see any hidden weapons or anything. And he does look entirely bound.
Okay.
hey,
So
just quick before we get started, how do you do that thing? With the mask. Like, what's going on there? I'm just curious.
It's magic granted me by my mistress,
Who's that?
Dabala.
Who's that?
it's one of those gods, isn't it?
Yeah, it's definitely an elder god, but I don't know who it is offhand.
She is the Lady of Lies and Secrets, known in the Elder Pantheon as Dalazi.
Well,
It's my nature to be coy, but I call her Dabala to be for a reason.
I can imagine that you understand that you're not here for a fun time.
I understand that currently you are probably very willing to kill me and are probably looking forward to it.
Hey, what happens if we let you go? That's actually something I want to know. Would they, the rest of the crew just be happy to see you?
Good question. At this point, I don't know if I'd be happy to see them. To be clear, I'm unbound from them.
We know. We killed 3 of the others. So I guess it's
Yeah, I saw them.
was that the 3 sorrows now that you are probably on the way out here shortly too.
Mm. Well, to be honest, I'd like that to be under my own method.
I'm sure you would. I'm really sure that you would. You wouldn't be hiding any sort of like a poison pill in your mouth or something like that.
I don't intend to kill myself,
See,
if
okay,
that's what you're
that's
asking.
cool. So, how about you tell me where when that cleric of yours, the one who makes it so you couldn't die, where does she go when she has to flee?
That in and of itself is a very good question. My domain, or the domain of my lady, is secrets. But if I'm being honest, even I don't know that.
Then you think it's secrets and lies?
That's also true.
Yeah, but we're just supposed to believe you, right?
I mean, yes.
Suru,
Or no.
What is Suru's sense motive? Because I'm sure it's higher than mine.
It's not bad.
Okay.
I think I have 16 in it.
Yeah, mine's like only a 3. So I have a 16 in intimidate.
If you're trying to gauge me, I will tell you that I'm pretty exceptional at, lying. It's part of the job description.
So, you know what? Let me establish something. You don't want to die here today, right?
Oh no, he doesn't.
Yeah, that'd be my preference. Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
I'm sure. Okay. Suru fills his lungs with water.
I do?
Syrup?
Damn. I didn't know.
Kasumi, my bad. Kasumi fills his
Syrup
lungs
brings
with water.
out a giant bottle of water.
And she's made sure it's the Sony, so down
Oh
hard.
no.
Okay, he needs to make a fortitude save. Oh, for fuck's sake, I navigated away from the page.
I know.
I guess that
Hey,
means
it
he's
doesn't look
fucking
like we're
dead.
gonna wrap this up in a couple minutes. Can we just
Nope. Yes,
put a pin
we
in it?
will
Well,
finish.
let's honestly stop here. Yeah, sorry.
Yes, we will finish this conversation next Sunday.
All right.
The torture commences next Sunday. Cool.
Yeah, here, let me get the
I mean, a little
reservoir
bit.
dog.
You can call it torture.
Just a taste.
I think it's just a spirited discussion.
Hang
The
on,
guy
let
was
me-
thirsty.
It's just a really deep gargle.
Here's my
Yeah.
my nice discussion song.
I have to go. I'll see you guys next
Yeah.
week.
Bye.
All right.